Welcome
to Whips and Sips.
I'm Justine.
And I'm Shelly.
Cheers!
Hello, everybody.
Sorry it's been so long.
We're just going to quit apologizing because...
I have an announcement to make.
Oh, good Lord.
It is Shelly Lynn's birthday today.
It is.
And she is older than I am.
Oh, no.
Just so you know.
No. You know, I've been thinking, they say that everything starts to fall apart when you turn 40, so I'm just bracing myself for that. Just gonna spit it out. Here it comes.
Amen.
What are you spitting out, Justine? What are we having today?
Well,
we're drinking coffee.
We are.
With a little birthday gift in it. Justine's birthday gift.
Thank you, Dee. We have some little Irish cream in our coffee.
Our friend Dee that makes our beautiful project bags
Yes.
gave her that. So, lucky me, I get to benefit.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So yes, thank you, Dee.
Yeah.
So how are ya?
I'm okay. It's been a month. So my beautiful mama passed away this month.
This month, last week.
Well, last week, yeah. But starting about the 6th of January, she started having some significant seizure activity. And she was in the ER for the first time on January 6th, and she passed away on February 6th. So it went fairly quickly. We feel blessed because she also had Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, and up until the day she died, she still knew us, all of us kids, and knew our names. So we feel like, you know, she won't have to go through those end stages of Alzheimer's. So in some ways, we feel pretty blessed. So.
And how many years has she been diagnosed with Alzheimer's? Do you remember?
She was diagnosed in 2019. She and Dad were diagnosed within like a month of each other. We found out that he had stage 4 liver cancer and that she had Alzheimer's. And Dad passed away that same year in December 1st of 2019. And then for the last 5 or so years, we've been, you know, helping her. She's had to live in various skilled nursing facilities and whatnot. So, yeah. So anyway.
When we grew up, we were very, very fortunate. And sometimes you don't realize it until you get older.
Yeah.
But we grew up, especially us 3 girls with Chris, at each other's houses.
Yep.
All the time. All the time. Mm-hmm. And so you're kind of family members of them also. In fact, Shelly's mom and aunts grew up a block from my mom and aunts and uncle. And so when we were at the funeral home, I said to your brother-in-law, sometimes it's hard to remember if I'm related to him or if you are.
Or if we're both related to them, yes. You can't swing a dead cat around here without hitting a relative, let me tell you.
But that was the fun thing. And you know, when my kids grew up, they also had that opportunity that they got to know not just the parents, but quite often the grandparents, as we did too.
Yep.
So sure. So very fortunate.
But anyway, yeah, that's not an excuse, but a lot going on lately. Another reason why we're getting to you guys so late. But I think we should get right into it. What do you think? Or do you have announcements or anything before?
No, just that it's your birthday.
Oh, okay. Woohoo! Like I said, now that I'm 40, I really feel like things are going to start falling apart. The wheels are going to start falling off the bus.
Too bad I didn't see it later on in the video after I've had more Baileys.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I would say something.
All right.
Well, I have been so busy stitching.
I have no doubt.
And it really, I mean, it was before Thanksgiving, right?
We did it the day before Thanksgiving. That was our last Flosstube.
So
yep.
I apologize for the people who have stitched for me because I know I'm missing items. And if I come across them or if you tell me, I will show them next time. I apologize. But
and you're going to forget who stitched stuff.
I am.
But we all know who didn't stitch them, don't we?
Okay, goodness. And I think Gwen stitched this. Either Gwen or Lynn did.
Okay.
And whoops, I gotta
start with the M.
Yeah, thank you. This is by
I can
Stitching
help.
with the Housewives, and it's called Mary. Whoops.
Oh,
There is a Y.
Mare.
E. And I'm going to hang this as a,
Banner.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Very cute.
once we get,
These are super cute.
oh,
And Mara
aren't they
finished
adorable?
these for you?
Mara finished these.
Awesome.
Aren't they adorable?
Yeah, they are super cute.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure that kind of stitching would drive me out of my mind.
I know. Well, and it's on black too, and a lot of white.
Yeah.
Okay, now this one, I am sorry, I do not know who stitched this, and I didn't pull my sheets. It may be Linda, it may be Lynn. This is Religious Christmas Trio by Primrose Cottage, and Mara finished these also. Aren't they beautiful?
Yeah. My sister stitched these, not these very ones. She stitched them for herself, but yeah. They're super cute. I think she made some color changes.
Beautiful.
Shannon has a green problem.
Okay, this is Frosted Tiny Town, and
That's cute.
Lenny Holland stitched this, and Lynn finished this.
I love that little corset finish.
I
on
do
the back.
too.
Isn't that cute? It's the only place this girl's gonna see a corset, I can tell you that.
Oh, baloney. Oh, it's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that.
Yeah,
And I
that
was
is
telling
super
Shelly today that, you know, at market, Heart and Hand came out with a nativity.
Ooh.
It's just beautiful. I had to show your sister when she was in
I'm
here.
sure. Yeah, Shannon loves her nativities.
Yes. This one I did
Oh,
stitch.
Did you?
I know, it's hard to believe, but this is from last year's Jingle Ball that came out this year. It's called Christmas Wishes by Liz Matthews.
Cute.
And I stitched it on 36 count Regency by Picture This Plus and Belle Soie Spruced. See, I only did one.
No, but how cute is that?
Lynn finished this.
What a great idea.
It was beautiful, and I wanted to do the whole thing, but
After you stitched one, we wish you a Merry Christmas. That was enough?
yep.
Yeah. Perfect.
I just
that works
put,
perfect.
what is it, 3 dots for ditto?
Yeah, yeah. And so on.
So
That's, you know, I have a real problem with samplers because oftentimes they're very symmetrical and you have to stitch everything twice, and that drives me nuts.
well, and sometimes I just have to bite it because there's so many other things to stitch.
Yep.
Now, Kay stitched this. This is by the Crafty Blue Bonnet Cardinal Star Sampler.
Cute.
And I do not have my, I do not have my sheet. So I don't have what we stitched it on. But it's the called for floss, and Lynn finished it.
Beautiful.
Isn't that adorable? I
Yeah.
love it. Okay. Then,
Wowza.
I know. Vicky stitched, where's my thing? Oh, right here. Spring Folk by Hands on Design, which of course they had spring, summer, winter, and fall. And oh, here it is. She stitched, I did it a little different. It doesn't call for 40 count, but I sent 40 count to Vicky. Picture This Plus Bramble, and the thread is all the called for, and it's the board is the called for, and Lynn finished that.
Super cute. That's a Chantel board, right?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
It is. Okay, then we have, when we had a little birthday party here for me, you weren't able to make it, and what the gals did is they gave me presents, and my presents were models for the store, which it was just awesome. Awesome. And I just have to make sure I have all the right ones here. This is Chubby Squirrel by, and she wrote on it, Mona.
Happy birthday. Oh, that was nice.
So Mona Anderson stitched Chubby Squirrel for me by Jeanette Douglas. And I don't know what she stitched it on, but it is just beautiful.
I need to do all those chubbies. I've only done Chubby Bird.
They have a new one out for
Do they?
market.
Oh.
I think it's a sheep. I know it's a sheep because Dee ordered it.
Okay.
Okay, so we have this one. Then we have a Hope.
Oh, that's cute. Hope Bauble.
And this is by Wildflower Stitching. And Linda stitched this for me. Isn't that beautiful?
Pretty. It's
It's 32 Lugana, and she used sulky petites.
so is it white or is it negative space?
Negative.
Yep. Oh, that's really pretty.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Very pretty.
Oh, I can feel my cheeks getting red. Okay, then we have, Dee made this for me, and her husband made the spool.
Oh, that's cute.
This is the USA Banner Spool by Bluebonnet Designs.
That's super cute.
Isn't it cute?
Yeah.
So I need to get numbers on these and get them up. Get them up and get them going. Then we have Minnesota from Thread Milk. And Kathy made this for me. Isn't that
Cute.
adorable?
Yes.
Oh, and she put her name on the back and a 2025 charm on the back.
Oh,
How
that's
cool.
nice.
Thank you. Okay, then the world famous Julie from J Designs made Ruby's Heart. And this is from the Calico Confectionery. This is on 32 count pink sand linen. The threads we used were Weeks Dye Works Raspberry and 2 strands.
Pretty.
Over 2. Isn't that beautiful? And look
That
how she
is
finished the
beautiful.
back.
Oh, very
And then the ruching. Yeah. So Julie finished it also. So
nice.
I know. And then Wand. You probably haven't seen this one yet.
No.
Wanda
Wow.
Anderson stitched this for me.
I'll hold it. You.
Thank you. This is the Betsy Ross Quaker by Twin Peak Primitives.
Isn't that cool?
And the fabric is 28 count platinum, and it's stitched with DMCs, and Wanda framed it.
Very pretty.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. I gotta take a closer.
Ooh, sorry.
Here, I'll put it in there. Very pretty.
Okay. Then I believe I just have one more.
I don't believe it.
The wonderful gals who help me here, because they know I need lots of help, went to Becky, who owns the yarn store back here, and asked her to design my logo. Well, she's designed my logo, but put it into cross stitch. And Carolyn stitched it, and Lynn finished it.
That is cute.
Isn't that beautiful? So this hangs on the outside of my door.
Awesome. That is really cute, girls.
Aren't I lucky?
Yeah.
So
You sure
this
are.
concludes my fully finishes.
Really?
Yes.
Well, I actually had 2 fully finishes
Woohoo!
because in early December, Justine had a finishing day here
Oh, that's
at
right.
the shop. And I wanted to get a couple of things put into pillows to give as Christmas gifts. So I don't have the actual ones to show you, but I do have pictures.
And who were these people at work?
No, these were for my future daughter-in-law's parents
Oh, nice.
and for my daughter's boyfriend's parents.
And what did they have to say?
They apparently both loved them.
Oh, nice.
So, yeah. So let me look here. I got to get up the picture. It's kind of hard to see, but I did this ho, ho, ho. It's a Brenda Gervais with a needle and thread
Ho, ho,
one,
ho.
and I made it into a pillow with Mara's help. Thank you so much, Mara.
Because you were ruching it, right?
Yep. And I put the silk
Nice.
ribbon around it and ruched it, and then this is the back. I just put a little piece of wool on the back with a pin and some buttons. And that was for Andrew, my daughter's boyfriend's parents.
Oh, by the way, it's very tall.
And then this one, that's Gathering Snowflakes by Luminous Fiber Arts. And again, I did the silk ruching on it and put the wool on the back with a pin, and that was for Abby's parents for Christmas.
Beautiful.
So those are my 2 fully finishes, which
Okay.
you all know I don't have fully finishes very often, especially ones that I do.
Did you
myself.
finish?
Yes.
I have a question for you.
Okay.
I was watching this morning our last Flosstube to try to remember what we had said. And the Gilmore Girls.
Yeah.
Did you give that to her yet?
Yes, for Christmas.
And what did she say?
Loves it. She loves it. So
You didn't have to take a picture of her face when she got it, did you?
I didn't. You know, we probably have it on, Ken still uses the 8mm videotaping.
Oh.
And that's the only time we use the camera is at Christmas time, but he always videotapes Christmas. So we
Nice.
probably have it on there, honestly.
Okay.
But yeah.
Oh, priceless, priceless.
So then regular finishes.
I have a couple, do you?
Yep.
Maybe we should let you go first
No,
since
you
it's
go.
your birthday.
All right. That will be fine. So I think this is the one.
I'm
that I
so
finished
excited because it's
first.
been so long since I've seen her that I don't know.
So what is this called? Christmas in My Heart, 1843 by Samplers Not Forgotten.
Shelly, I just love that.
Looks a little bit like that. Looks, in my opinion, way better finished or stitched. You know how the pictures just don't do them justice. This is the favorite border I have ever stitched. I love it. It's full of poinsettias. It's... I think I was close. I think I was close to a finish.
Oh, Shelly, that's beautiful. Do you want me
At
to
our last-
stick it up closer? Or?
Sure. I think I was close to a finish at our last Flosstube, but I did pull off a finish on that right before Christmas, in fact. So that one's going to be going to the Hobbs Lobs to get framed.
Oh, that is just beautiful, Shelly.
Yeah.
And may I just say the back is as perfect as the front. I just have to tell you that.
I wouldn't go that far,
Oh, that is beautiful.
but thank you.
I have to show you something that I want to stitch with that. Because I got the Kitten Stitcher box this year.
Yeah.
And here's Home for Christmas, 1882.
Ooh.
And here are the Glorianas that go with it.
Glorianas.
I hurry up and ordered them, and because there's a bunch of us ladies here who got this box. So then we have the Glorianas to go with it. And I still have some extras left if anybody's interested.
I'm
but-
going to have to take a closer look at that.
Yes, because I'm kind of hoarding this because I want to stitch it.
That's pretty.
Isn't that beautiful? And I probably, so hopefully this will come out like next or this year in the winter or something. But yeah,
Good for you.
beautiful. Sorry, I didn't mean to jump ahead. But
No, that's okay. So you go ahead and show one of your finishes now
okay.
while I put my stuff away here.
De-stitched this one. And this is Winter Woods by Satsuma Street.
Oh,
Whoops, sorry. And she stitched it on 28 count Nordic blue with the
Who
called
stitched
for Gwen did.
Gwen, I thought you said D.
Maybe I did.
I think you
I'm
did
sorry.
say D. Oh, pretty.
Isn't that beautiful? Thank you.
That is
Oh.
pretty.
And the more I look at it, I need to
I
get
know
that
you
framed.
like the blue.
Absolutely.
Yeah, very pretty. Very pretty.
All right,
Those
your turn.
Satsuma Street ones are so striking. Okay, and then maybe we should show these together.
Oh,
Since Justina
yeah,
and
but
I...
yours is probably ironed.
You know what? It is not. Justine and I did the, it's modern folk embroidery, but help me.
It's on here.
Evertote.
There you go.
There we go. We did the Evertote / modern folk embroidery / Roxy Floss Co. Nordic holiday countdown. I think a lot of people did this. And I stuck pretty hard with it. That's pretty much all I stitched in December.
Can I just tell you that Shelly had this, I had this, and our friend Chris had a different box that she was opening.
Yeah, we had such a good time.
So every day I got to see Shelly's progress, and Justine was always behind. And yours is on what count?
Mine's on 40 count.
Mine's on 36. Or is mine on 42?
I don't know.
They look about the same size, don't
They
they?
do, yeah.
Maybe mine is on 40.
Let me see. No,
No,
mine's a
mine's
little smaller.
36.
Yours must be 36. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, that was fun.
It was. Do you think you're
I
going to do it
enjoyed that.
next year?
I might. I really enjoyed that. And I mean, really, you know, you ended up getting, you got a skein of floss every day for 25 days. So you ended up getting 25 Roxyco flosses But there wasn't like a lot of floss of any color used, so you have
Quite a
quite
bit
a bit
left.
of floss left over. So yeah, very pretty.
What I liked is in a box, what I want for a box, I want cross-stitch stuff.
Yeah. Yep.
Not that I don't like candles, but I make my own candles, so
Yeah.
you know, so I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, that was fun.
It was a little competition there, not for you, but for me, and I was losing, so I don't know if I'll do it next year.
Please. Ooh, my hair is looking funky. Okay, those were my only two finishes,
Okay.
but I had a whack of starts, I can
Oh,
tell
I'm
you
so
that.
proud of you. Okay, Vicki from Nebraska stitched Autumn Bouquet from Nancy's Needle,
Isn't that
which
pretty?
I should probably take it out of the bag. I'm
Now
sorry.
this is considered
This is needlepoint.
needlepoint, okay, not painted needlepoint.
No,
Okay.
no, because this is counted
I
needlepoint.
get so confused with all the different types of embroidery and needlepoint and yeah.
Well, this she went by a pattern and stitched on blank canvas.
That's beautiful.
Isn't that just
Yes.
beautiful?
Yes, it
I will be
is.
framing this, and I just love the colors.
Hey,
Yeah.
Remind me, I should look at your Christmas stockings.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. My daughter is all of a sudden interested in
Needlepoint.
doing a needlepoint Christmas stocking.
Well, and I think that has a lot to do with TikTok.
Yes,
The
she saw it
younger-
on
the younger
TikTok. Yep,
kids.
the young kids are really getting into that right now.
So is that the only finish that I have? Darn right it is.
Okay, starts.
You go. You go first, and then I'll
Well,
show
did
you.
we start this one together?
Oh yeah,
Yes,
along with Kathy.
along with Kathy
But
and another gal.
didn't get very fair. Oh yes, Yvonne.
Okay. We started Gilet by Reflet de Soie.
It's kind of scary. What are we gonna find this year at market to start?
Do you know what's even scarier about this one? I went rogue and kind of did some color changes. And they all followed me, and that is scary.
Because we know it's gonna be beautiful.
Yeah, you betcha. Oh gosh, I can only hope I have more done than you.
Oh
I do.
my land.
I do, I do.
You do, you do.
Here's mine.
And here's mine.
And you know who has more done than both of us.
I'm sure. Have you seen it?
No, but I'm sure Kathy. So very, very fun. I was excited to finally get going on this,
Yes,
but
I've wanted to start this for
a long
yes.
time. Yeah. And I was just gonna say what we're stitching that on. It's all Gloriana threads that we're using, and we're stitching it on 40 count Heritage hand dyes by Jim, which was also under a different name.
Silk Weavers.
Silk Weaver, yes. So that is what we saw it stitched on at market last year, and we loved it, and we waited 6 months for that fabric, I think, quite a while.
You got the fabric.
Yeah.
You were able to get it.
Yep. So yeah, that's fun. That was one of the starts. You go now.
Okay, and you know what, there may be even more starts, but I'm kind of off. I started, and I know I'm probably never going to finish this, but the Heaven and Earth style for this 2025, I did the Descendants. Look at those blue colors. And
There's no question why you picked it.
yes, and it's been so long since I picked it up that I believe I am doing the 10 stitch over 1 on 25. That's what I have done.
Ooh.
And I have it in my iPad.
Can I see?
Yeah, just feel it. Even though it's
And that's just
started.
one
Yep.
leg. Okay. And this is the parking method, or what is?
Yes.
Okay.
And I had a problem with that before, but when you use the iPad and you mark,
Yeah.
then you know exactly what color it is and where it's at.
Yeah.
So,
And aren't you supposed to with the parking method, are you supposed to take it to where you're going to use that color next and pull it up there?
That's what I did.
Okay.
Oh, and I'm sorry, I also, instead of leaving my floss on the back, I did what we do for needlepoint, and I put a knot up front, and I'll cut this off. So there's less floating around the back.
Okay.
So that's why it looks, that's why there's more things here. I apologize.
I think that's why I can't do that, because that would be in my way all the time, those threads.
Well, and you know, it all depends on where you're at. You don't
Yeah.
have to do that.
No, I know, but it
so,
makes sense. It makes perfect sense.
We'll see how long until I get tired of it. Well,
Yeah.
excuse me. We'll see how long until I stitch on it again first. Let's go that way.
So I also started a new,
Ooh, look
Help
at
me.
those colors.
what is this called? It's the Club by Scattered Seed Samplers. Yes.
Whoops, sorry.
And this one is called Vintage Charm Pin Keep.
Oh, look at those colors. How beautiful.
And it's going to look like this eventually. There's a border all the way around that. I don't think I'll stitch that.
Oh, those colors are just, they are right up your alley, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
So I started that. Your turn. I try to have one of these Scattered Seed Club pieces going all the time because I have several.
I don't know if I started this last time or not. I don't think so. But we have a club, the Mini Village by Country Cottage. And I am trying to get all these stitched for models.
Very cute.
So I started January. Yeah. You would think I should have it done,
It's right
but I
up your
don't.
alley,
I'm
though,
sorry.
all
Yes.
those blues.
And you know, this is one of them where you just look at. And I know you're not really supposed to play with the stitches on front.
I know, but I like to feel
it's so
them.
fun.
Yeah.
So here's my January.
Oops. This way.
Oh, and some of the items that have been finished stitching are already out for fully finishing. So if you stitch something, also stay tuned. It'll be coming.
My turn?
Yes.
The next thing I started was Bedelia Bunny by the Artsy Housewife. I feel like I need a little bit more Easter in my life. I can show that. I don't think I have much started here. Trying to remember what I did. I did that, you know, 12 for 12 on New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm.
I think I did
6
on New Year's Eve, and then I had a New Year's Day start. So I think this is one of those 6. I think several of these were one of those 6. Yeah, I did.
Oh,
I did
beautiful,
get far
Shelly.
here. You know, I gotta look to see what direction this goes.
Up.
Like this, I guess. Not a whole lot done, but
It's beautiful.
I've gotten more done on some of the other ones I started that same night because I put them right into my wheel then, and I drew them right away for the 5 days.
Oh,
So then I
nice.
got an extra 5 days on them, so you'll see that eventually.
Beautiful.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'm kind of into needlepoint right now. I don't know if you've noticed this. And Hands On Design had a class at Market, Countdown to Christmas. So I really have not been stitching much.
That's a class at Jingle Ball, right?
Yep.
Or at Market.
Jingle Ball. Did I say Market?
Yep,
Sorry, I'm
that's
sorry.
right. I just
The
was
Jingle Ball, yes.
trying to figure out if you'd done it already or if
No,
you're going
no,
to do
sorry,
it
sorry.
in March.
So I have been working on this, and I absolutely love it.
fun.
I'm kind of going the wrong way here, skipping around, because I kind of had the floss right there, but I just love it.
Fun.
Love it, love it,
Super
love it.
cute.
So I
didn't
can't
know
wait.
she did needlepoint.
Yes, in
Yeah.
fact, I've got some of her right there, designs hanging up.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So,
Cool. Oh, what's next? Oh,
uh-oh.
how many times have I started this? And now, you know, this is a memorial piece for my dad. and I've started it and restarted it and restarted it. This is my 4th start on this because I've never been able to enjoy the colors. But now, with my mom passing, I think it'll be a memorial piece for both of them.
Oh, nice.
And I'll put both of their information on it.
Nice.
But this thing has been, let me tell you, around the world and then some. So, this is What Remains by Blackbird Designs. I got this as a kit from Traditional Stitches in Canada, long time ago. Started it, I got it with the silks. Started it and decided it was too pink. I wanted it to be more red. So then I did a conversion and I started it again. And I don't remember why, but I didn't like it that time. I did that twice. Because this is my 4th start and I think we've got a bingo this time. First of all, yes, I went to a 46 count fabric.
Oh, beautiful.
And it's a lighter fabric. I'll let you show.
Beautiful.
And I went with the Victoria Clayton silks. She had a silk conversion for it. And this is more it's not necessarily red, but it's not pink. It's more kind of corally.
Beautiful.
So I think I like it. I think we're going to keep going, and I think we're going to turn it into a memorial piece for both my mom and dad.
So what are you going to do to mark it as a memorial?
I might put their initials on it.
Okay.
And I was going to put the year that my dad died. But I might put the year they got married.
Oh, what a good idea.
Yeah.
Very good idea.
So that's the plan as of right now. These things change, we all know that. But
you got to start somewhere.
But we'll see. And
even if it's 4 times, you got to start somewhere.
And at least I feel like, I'm kind of digging it this time. I think we finally have the
nice.
But I'll tell you what, I kept changing the threads, and I was like, maybe the threads aren't the problem. So then I changed the fabric and the threads, and now I feel like
bingo.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I told you I did the kitten stitcher box, and I think this was the very first thing we opened.
Well, I don't know, but there's lots of beautiful red in that.
Isn't that? It's Noel by Blackbird.
No, it's kind of a cranberry. Oh, it's pretty.
So
those are beautiful colors.
And I'm on 40 count needle bling design suede.
Oh, pretty.
So yeah, here's the...
Oh, those threads are beautiful.
I'm hoping that after this weekend I'll have my taxes done so I can stitch, and
I might need to stitch this one.
I thought so.
Yeah. That's really pretty.
Yeah, so look at that. Isn't that beautiful?
It's got a bird on it, a funky bird, some funky flowers. That's right up my alley.
And it's not huge.
It is snowing.
I saw that.
Yeah. It's snowing.
We do live in Minnesota.
I know, but the last couple of years, we've hardly had any snow. We don't know how to drive in it anymore.
That's about right. Oh, shoot. Okay, go ahead.
Turn?
Your turn.
This is another one that I've been wanting to do for eons and just never started, and I finally started it on New Year's Eve, but it also just got pulled for my 5 days, so I'm stitching on it right now, actually. This is Thomas by Not Forgotten Farm. Isn't he cute?
He's adorable.
Yeah. And because I've gotten 5 days
my land, Shelly.
I've got quite a bit done there. The whole border, and
your needle just flies.
And well, let me tell you. You know how stitching is therapy for me. I've needed a lot of therapy.
I was just thinking you got back into it big time when your dad was sick.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just beautiful, Shell.
So
I'm out of new starts. I know that's hard to
And I haven't
believe.
been telling you what these are stitched on and whatnot, so if you have questions, just put them in the comment section below, and we do our best to answer what we can anyway. Oops. You're done with new ones?
I'm done.
I have a couple more. So another one I did on New Year's Eve, and by the way, Kathy Walker made this bag. Thank you, Kathy. I love it. Another one that I started on Christmas Eve was the It's a Wonderful Life pin keep.
Oh, I love that.
And this is another one that I started at Christmas Eve, and then right away it was pulled as a 5 for 5, so I got the entire top border
Look
done.
at that border.
Isn't that pretty?
Oh my gosh, it makes me want to stitch it now.
I love it. I love it.
Isn't that beautiful?
So yeah, I got the whole top border done, which is fun.
Oh, that's gorgeous, Shell.
Thank you. I like it. And I have a pedestal to put it on. I want to finish it just like this. Just like that. And I have a little, like I said, a little pedestal to put it on. And I'll get probably some holly leaves to put under it. And bada bing, bada boom.
Sure glad I don't have to spell that.
Yeah. And then I started January Sampler by Prairie Schooler.
I have to start something.
And I'm hoping to do this whole series and trade them out on that old antique clock I have. You know, several times I've said, oh, I'm gonna do this for that antique clock. I wanted to have something that would get switched out every month. And then I changed my mind. But
That's
hopefully
okay. We can do
it's
that.
going to be these Prairie Schoolers. This is the January Sampler. I'm doing the big one here.
You're doing the big one.
Yep.
Oh, go big or go home.
Yep, it's going to fit just perfectly on that clock. And believe it or not, I have the whole...
Oh my gosh, that's full coverage.
Up in the corner. It took a while to stitch that, let me tell you.
Oh my land.
Up in the corner, it starts out with like a little postage stamp size
Isn't
picture.
that adorable?
And I have that all done, so...
Oh my land. You know what? You should almost do that again and make some earrings.
Oh yeah, why not?
Oh,
You're
how
a
beautiful.
So that was a new start, and then I have one more new start that I just started on Valentine's Day.
Who are you?
I know. Breaking my own rule. I think I'm back up to 30 whips. I was down to 20.
Well,
I think
you
I'm
beat
back up
me
to
now.
30. This is February Basket by Cosford Rise Stitchery.
Ooh, pretty.
The whole thing with me and Valentine's Day is I don't like hearts. So I very rarely stitch Valentine's stuff, but I love red. So it's a struggle for me. But this does not have any hearts on it. It's roses. It's a basket of roses, and I liked it. So,
Now remember, Shelly grew up at a greenhouse because her mom and dad owned a greenhouse. So February 14th is probably one of the very, very busiest days. And then her mother gave birth to her the day after.
she gave birth to me the day after, and then we had her funeral the week of Valentine's Day.
And she always told you girls you couldn't get married.
She told us we couldn't get married in December, February, or May for Mother's Day. And we both got married around Christmas. So it's only
she paid
right.
you guys back.
It's only right that she passed away and had her funeral the week of Valentine's Day. So anyway, I just started that. I just started that yesterday, and I got the bird done.
Oh, that blue is beautiful.
Yeah. So those are all my new starts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 new starts. Are you proud of me?
I am so proud of you.
All right.
Oh, those are beautiful, Shell.
So now we're to whips. What have you been stitching on?
Well, actually, I think everything I started is what I've been stitching on. Except I pulled this one, By the Bay, Falls of Blooming. I think I stitched on it a little bit more, but I was going to pull my own colors because the colors that are on the called for are a little more brown. But I think I said I'm going to go with the called for colors and just see what they look like afterwards.
Like
they're not as red as they are in there though.
Rusty colored. You know what I mean?
I think they're more brown.
Are they?
But there again, you don't know.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
pull them out. You got them in there, right?
No.
Oh,
these are the colors I was choosing.
Oh, got it.
And they weren't working.
Okay.
So
very pretty though.
Yeah, that's my.
I've always wanted to do one of those By the Bay.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, they are. That's it?
I know.
Oh
I
my
seriously,
goodness.
I bet you haven't, except for
These guys are going to get
Except
sick
for
of me.
this, I haven't stitched for probably a month.
Oh my goodness. These guys are going to get sick of me. So I don't remember when exactly I stitched on them, but I stitched on them sometime between Thanksgiving and...
Who did you get that from?
I have had my burgundy band sampler in this since day one.
It says go skiing.
I know.
Obviously, they've never
It's
skied
super
with you.
super cute though. Actually, this was an Evertote bag. I thought it was so
it's
cute.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It just, the go skiing, I
You're
caught
like,
on it.
yeah, right. I think Justine would advise everybody not to go skiing with me. Because I think I used some pretty colorful language
And that was,
as I was scooting my butt down the hill.
that was 30 years ago. I can't imagine what the language would be.
30 years ago? Justine, we're 58.
Did you have to say that?
Well, try 40 years ago. How pathetic is that? So I did some more of my burgundy band
my
sampler. Not a whole
gosh.
lot, but yeah. here's
Shelly,
what
that is just beautiful.
So, yeah.
Okay, now who is this band sampler by? Because I have lots of questions.
Oh boy, you would ask
I
me that.
Stitch, right?
I Stitch Designs.
And did you get it off her website, or what did you do?
I got it off her website. I got the silk and the banding from you. I got a hank of 946 Oversois silk.
Oh, that is just beautiful.
Yeah. And
Just beautiful.
there's an emerald one too that I'm gonna do when I finish this. I haven't chosen my silk yet, but I do have the banding.
Oh, I was
also
gonna
got
say,
that
you
from
better grab that
Yep.
because that's hard to find.
I know. So yeah, you know me. I stitch on this whenever I don't know. It's kind of comfort stitching, this one. So you need to roll that up for me.
That's what I was afraid of.
And then I'll redo it when you're I'm kidding.
No, she's
No. Okay. So then I think this was my first 5 for 5 called in the new year in 2025. And this is, if nobody's seen this before, Blackbird Designs Christmas Garden. And I think I maybe finally finished. Oh, I did some more of the border.
Now you changed your colors also,
Yes,
right?
I did the Gloriana Silks conversion by Lisa Kindred Stitcher. So I finished the first page and then I went across here to the very end of it, to the very right side of it, and started coming down on the border.
Isn't that beautiful? That's kind of a fun one to stitch, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. They're all fun to stitch. Actually, that's not true. Sometimes I'll be stitching something and I'll think, why the heck did I think this was a good idea? But yeah. Okay, so that one, that one, and then, oh, I have not been doing this as a Sunday stitch like I'm supposed to be. I've kind of been stitching whatever the heck I want on Sundays, and so
Can I just say that's really cute?
Thank you. You gave me that.
I didn't make it though.
No, Dee made it, but should I show it?
Yes.
So my aunt used to cross stitch back in the day, and this is one of her pieces that she finished stitching but never did anything with. And then when Justine bought the shop, my aunt brought all this stuff to her and said, I'm not going to do anything with this, so here. And Justine had it made into a project bag for me. Isn't that pretty? And Dee made it. Our friend Dee makes all the beautiful bags. So I have 2 bags with my aunt's pieces on them, and I love them. And I am working on day 3 of the 12 Days of Christmas.
I showed you her 12th day.
The 12th one, yeah.
We'll definitely be buying those at market.
Yeah, so I started day 3 finally, and I have, like I said, I've not been doing my Sunday stitch. I'm naughty. Maybe tomorrow I need to get back into it, but
This is beautiful.
thank you. I don't know how to do this
Here.
without. I guess I've got a fair amount done on the
Yes,
third
you
one.
do. Oh, it's just beautiful. Oh, Shelly.
So, but I can't remember if I'm doing 3x4 or 4x3. I must be doing 3x4, don't you think, with that amount of fabric? I must be doing 3x4.
Off the top of my head, I cannot remember. I'm sorry.
Well, on the way the pattern says from Liz Matthews, the border was charted for 3x4, so that's probably what I'm doing.
Okay.
I would guess.
Oh, you know, and I suppose, oh my gosh, it's just beautiful.
Thank you. And I've told you how much I love that fabric and NPI silk combination. It's a
And
46 count fabric.
Is it Atomic Ranch?
No, it's Seraphim, maybe? It is, nope, Fiber on a Whim. 46 count cream and sugar by Fiber on a Whim.
Beautiful.
And I'm really enjoying it. It is lovely to stitch. So I do need to get back into that. Tomorrow morning, you call me and say, get out your 12 days of Christmas and get to work.
I'll probably tell you in a little different language.
Okay. Then another 5x5 pull.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, Shelly. This is so fun.
Was my Simple Gifts Courage that we all started at StitchCon a couple years ago.
And we were lucky enough to have Pam stitch a couple of our stitches.
Exactly. And I'm doing mine in honor of my dad. And his favorite color was green, and I think it's either colon cancer or liver cancer, which we believe his cancer was last found in his liver, but we believe it came from probably colon. So I am doing, and I got a page finish on this.
Oh my gosh, Shelly, that is just beautiful.
Thank you.
Please tell me you're starting to hang some of these up on your wall in your house.
I stitch them, and then when they're done, they go in a box.
No, we're gonna change that. That's our 2025 New Year's resolution.
Is it now?
It is.
Okay.
To get them up on Shelly's walls.
And I picked Classic Colorworks English Ivy and Classic Colorworks Eve's Leaves for this.
Oh.
So
beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
why, thank you.
Here, I'll put it away. You grab the next one.
I am enjoying it. And then the next 5x5 that was pulled was my Newcastle Bouquet. So see, I'm stitching. I'm a stitching maniac. Everybody probably knows what this looks like too, but we'll pull it out just for fun. That's Teresa Kogut's Newcastle Bouquet, which I love. And let's see what we got done here.
This is just beautiful.
Oh, I went the rest of the way across on the border.
Look at that. When this gets done, Shell, we are going to the framing, or we'll pick out a frame here. We will not pass go.
Yeah.
We will take care of it immediately.
Thank you.
Oh, that's beautiful.
I love it. I love stitching on it.
And this is weeks, right? You're stitching it?
Yep. Weeks, oh, what is it? Weeks. Straw. 40 count week straw.
Oh, that is just
That is not
beautiful.
The Zweigart base. That's their old base.
Oh, that's just beautiful, Shell.
Thank you. I love it.
And you still have more in there, right? So I'll put this away.
Okay. Here's a needle that needs to get stuck in there. Okay. And
Oh, by the way, I have some more in if you wanted any.
Oh, do you? Okay.
I do.
I like pony needles, so she keeps them on hand for me. The next one that I pulled for 5x5 was my Halloween Quaker. And this one gave me fits, let me tell you, because I don't think there's a single motif on this that I have not screwed up.
I doubt that.
And so, yeah, that is Halloween Quaker. And something going on here. There we go. Oh yeah,
Shelly.
I got to the point where, so I could
Do I have
start
it in?
coming down the edge. Yep. So that I guess it would be the right edge. I started coming down that, and I'm gonna work in, because I'm scared if I try and work in to out, it's not gonna line up straight on the end because of all of my mistakes. So I'm gonna make sure the end lines up, and then I'm gonna work in towards the middle, and then I can kind of fudge some of the motifs to make them fit.
Oh, Shelly, that's just
Makes
beautiful.
sense? I could not figure out, thank goodness it said in the directions, what the W was for. I figured the H was for Halloween.
Where's the
There's-
W?
Right here.
Oh, what's it for?
It's for witch.
Oh.
Yep.
So WJ, same thing?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh, here's a needle. And then the very last one that got called for 5x5, and it was appropriate because I started this on my birthday a couple years ago. I wanted to see when I started it. This picture is horrible. It does not do it justice at all, but it's Ida Nolt by Hands to Work. I love it. It looks very Frank Lloyd Wright to me. I started it on my birthday in 22, so it's 3 years
She
old.
was in her 30s.
Yeah, yes, I was. It's, and I got a second page finish. So.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
And what is this, Boston, or what are you stitching this on?
This is Eucalyptus by Fox and Rabbit. Yep.
Oh, Shelly, that is just
I almost
beautiful.
kept going, and then I thought, if I do that, I'm going to take a whole nother month. I'm not going to get any 5x5 done. So I put, when I got that page finished, I think I stitched on it 7 days, and I got that second page finish. And now the last 2 pages are only like half pages, so I'm pretty close.
Oh, it's just beautiful.
And believe it or not, that's it. That's it. I'm done.
Wow, that was fun. That's almost like a whip parade.
Kinda.
Nice.
Pretty close. I mean, I touched a lot of my whips. So,
Yes, you did.
So that was good.
Good for you.
Yeah. What else? Do you have haul or plans, or what do you want to talk about?
I have a what should Shelly stitch.
You do?
And you know what? I may have done this before. Because I was digging in Kathy Barrick's today for an online order for somebody, and that's when I get in troubles, when I start digging.
This is even good cold.
Yes, it is. And I'm seriously may have picked this for you already.
Okay, I'll tell you. I'll know.
I know you will. This is Swan's Garden by Kathy Barrick.
Yes, I think you have put that for me before. And I'm not stitching it yet, but it is beautiful.
Look at that.
I had to wave at Becky.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you have picked that for me before. And yes, I do. I love it. I love it.
Should we kit it up before you leave?
Maybe we should.
Oh, you know what? I just got some new shadow
LBC.
by Picture This Plus. What did they stitch it on? Me with the most beautiful linen imaginable. Well, we'll have to see, but yeah, that would be absolutely beautiful.
Is this your only pattern of this?
I don't know.
Do you just have one? Because I probably should just,
Go for it. Bite the bullet.
yeah.
Look at all the NPIs that you could do.
Most sincere thanks to Picture This Plus for providing me with the most beautiful linen available, but it doesn't say what it is.
But I bet if we open it up, it does. Well, I have
Shadow.
and I just got some in.
Awesome.
I had to buy this from Hands On Design. It's another needlepoint.
What is going on with you?
Isn't that
Ooh, isn't
beautiful?
that pretty?
I just love it.
Just love it.
So that is my purchases.
I don't think I asked you to order me a couple of samplers not forgotten.
Yep. And
So I got
isn't
got
that
that coming.
who just came in? Who did we just look at before we came in here on the computer that just came
Yes,
in for
that
market?
was her market stuff is really
Oh.
pretty. Go look at Samplers Not Forgotten
Beautiful.
market stuff. The bird song I saw on Carol
Saltbox.
Saltbox's Whip Parade.
Uh-huh.
I can't believe I've never seen that before. It is so pretty.
Really?
And then there was a Dutch rose garden or Dutch garden also that, right up this
Well,
girl's
wasn't that
alley.
the one that I sent you a couple, I told you to go look at a couple other ones that were just as beautiful? There's a couple Christmas ones that.
Yes, and I did go, Poinsettia House or something?
Something like
Yeah.
that.
Which
sorry.
would be pretty next to my one that I just finished.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So do you have anything else?
Well, I have plans to start a piece for my son. I can show that.
Oh, go for it. Because then I'm going to show things that I'm going to start.
Okay.
No, that I want to start. I should say that.
Wow.
Oh, I forgot to. I gotta show something. Remember last time I was telling you about how Shelly had embroidered me something, or Chris and I? This is what she embroidered us. How many years ago? 30.
Who knows? That's horrible.
It is not. It's absolutely beautiful, and I hang it up every year.
Oh my goodness.
I love it. Love it. Love it. Weren't you going to show what you're going to stitch?
I made 2 of those.
Yes, you did. You didn't make one for yourself?
No. I was done after the 2.
So you're not going to show what you're going to stitch for
Yeah, I
Sam?
am.
Oh.
I am. I picked up my phone and then I saw it. I saw a text and looked at that instead. And it was Chris. And Chris, it's I love you, comma, a bushel and a peck.
Oh.
So she'll enjoy that. I mentioned that. Picture. Okay. I'm getting there. So my son, in addition to being a big Minnesota Vikings fan, the football team is also a Nordic Warrior Vikings fan.
Oh.
He has a Nordic compass tattooed on his shoulder, and he's got 2 other Nordic bands. He just got one done after Christmas, and anyway, it's super cool. It looks a lot like what I'm going to show you here without the ship in it, but I'm going to start this Viking piece for him.
You know, how ironic that your mother grew up in Frost with the big Nordic and the big Vikings.
Viking, yeah.
I mean, that just fits right up there.
So I am going to stitch that on...
that's what you needed the Silky for.
Yeah. I'm going to stitch that on 36 count Fieldstone by Color and Cotton on this gray. And because it's 36 counts and I always struggle with 1 thread or 2 on 36 count, I'm going to do it with Sulky.
You go, girl.
1 strand of Sulky, which is like 1.5 DMC. So I'm going to stitch that Viking piece on Fieldstone with black
Are you going to
Sulky.
have it done by the wedding?
Heavens, no. Probably not. I'd like to, but probably not.
I bet you could.
But
I bet you could.
he's been wanting me to stitch. There were some other options. I should try and find them here. That I'll probably eventually end up doing. Like he liked this Valhalla one with the ship on it. He liked that. And I want to say there was like another, maybe not. I don't know where it is.
Oh, fun.
Anyway, so yeah, I'll probably do more than just this one, but that's in the plans to get that going.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this has been in my plans for a long time because Linda made this for me. It's by Granny's Legacy. I think it's Granny's Legacy. I better. Yes.
Linda Bakken?
Linda Bakken.
Okay.
I just need to sew on the star. And I think I've had it since the beginning of December. So once I sew that on, I will have another model done.
Oh, cool.
So that's on my agenda to do.
Say, can I say one quick thank you?
Yes.
And you keep me honest. Make sure I don't forget anybody.
Oh, geez.
But the ladies here at Welcome Stitchery sent me some beautiful flowers for Mom's funeral. So Carolyn, Kay, Linda, Lynn, Sarah,
I think that's it.
thank you so much for the beautiful flowers. I really appreciate that.
They were beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay. What's next that you're gonna?
No, I'm done. So
Okay.
I just
Well,
wanted to say that before I forgot, because you know I forget.
I do too. Okay. I'm so upset with myself because I still want to start this, and I'm going to use the Classic Color Works Belle Soise. There's a monthly club, And the second one is on its way to me, so those will get out soon. But I want to pick at least one a month to stitch in here. And I just haven't done it yet. Again, hopefully after this weekend, if I finish up the taxes, I can stitch all I want to.
Is this the stitch along that Just Keep Stitching is doing?
Not just, no, Florida.
Florida.
Oh my gosh, I watch them every Sunday morning. Sunshine Stitchers.
Oh, Sunshine Stitchers, okay.
Remember?
Why did I think just...
Justine, EJ,
Oh, yes.
and Shelia.
Yep.
Okay, then another thing. You know, it isn't always good that I work at a store because I stared and stared and stared and stared at Glad Tidings by Shakespeare's Peddler.
That's pretty.
In fact, I must have stared and spoke so much about it that Sarah kitted up for me and gave it to me.
Oh.
And maybe that was her way of saying, take it.
Quit talking about
Yes.
it and do it.
So she kitted it up for me with Dark Soil.
Ooh, that's pretty.
And I think it's by XJU Designs. Yeah.
That's really pretty.
And look at the threads. Oh!
Pretty.
So someday I'm going to start this one
Oh,
too.
yeah, that'll be pretty.
So I think I'm done with my stuff.
No.
And you should see the table.
I know. What's been going on here at the shop? I haven't...
Oh, wait a minute. One more thing.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Another thing that I would like to stitch, because I was looking at Jeanette Douglas today, and I don't have her on the system yet. I have quite a few patterns that aren't in the computer yet. And I came across this one. And I know I've seen this before because I've looked at it. I've got to do it. It's the Mini Quaker Stitches by Jeanette Douglas. Isn't that beautiful?
Pretty.
Did you see the book that she has coming out at market? I'm going to have to show you because she emailed us those before she emailed us the rest of her designs coming out.
Okay.
And you can only order it through her, and you can only order it so many times a year.
Oh.
And it's beautiful. Huh. So we have to get that order in just in case. So I'm going to show you before we go. But I don't even know if you know this yet, but talk to the gals at the Ginny at Shanty Stitchers and Liz at the Stitchery Nook, and we are doing the shop hop again this year.
Good.
We have 3 years down.
Oh my gosh.
From this year that we have designers that we're ready to rock and roll.
Super.
Yes. So we are so excited to do it again this year and for the next 2 years and hopefully forever and ever and ever.
Are you giving any hints yet or not?
I'm not giving any hints. Oh, you know what? I wonder if we'll do it at market again this year.
Oh,
last year, you know, we took a picture with
yeah, that's right.
So we'll see.
You teased it.
We did.
Market. That's right.
And I want to thank everybody who has sent me their pre-order for market. Thank you, thank you. They're all in a book and ready to go. And my cutoff will be March 1st. And what we're doing is if you go to my website at welcomestitchery.com, there is a 2025 Nashville picture. If you click on that, you can see all the items that I have received as an email, and you can pre-order them. If you pre-order them and you order something else that's in the shop available right now, it will all go with the pre-order. And Shell and I and our husbands.
If you're a praying person, you might want to, I'm not sure who they should pray for, to be honest. You and me or those two nuts?
Well, I keep telling your husband that my husband and her are a lot alike, so I may be hanging out with Ken.
Our husbands are going with us to market this year.
I do have to laugh. I was watching Helen D.
Yeah.
And I told Neil, I said, you'll get to meet her this weekend. He goes, I'm not going to get to meet anybody. I'm like, well, what do you mean? Well, you're going to keep me in that room locked up.
In a room? We're just going to open the door and throw things in, and then they're going to start marking them. And,
take care of it. Take care of it.
Yeah.
So we are hopefully going to get as many items as we can mailed from Nashville. And the reason we do that is because then when we come back to the store, it's just one less thing we need to do. And we can't always do that because not everything is always available at market.
Right.
We can usually get it later, and sometimes we have to wait for some things, which, you know, that's okay. But we are very excited to go because we can't wait to see the people that we have met every year. We have new people coming this year that we know, and again, to meet with the designers. And every year Shelly and I do this, we learn something new and we get better at it the next year. So kind of excited about that.
Very, very sad that we're not going to see Jean this year.
Yes.
That's too bad. Our sympathies to her family and her colleagues and her friends on her passing.
Absolutely. And I have to say that she has been in the community for a long time. She and Janine from Acorns and Threads, I'm pointing west, sorry. We're in...
You're pointing north, but okay.
It's my west. We're in the 2 classes that I took last year at Market. And if that doesn't mean something to you, that they took the time to talk to a new store owner and they were still wanting to learn and go to more classes, I thought extremely, I always thought highly of them, but it put a step up. And Jean has always been friendly to us. And last time I talked to her, her comment to me was she would be at my store before we were down in Arizona at her store because her sister lived in Wisconsin. I do want to say that I thought long and hard I was going to maybe send flowers to the funeral, and then I read the obituary, and instead of doing that, Welcome Stitchery will give a donation to the American Cancer Society here in Faribault County.
Good.
So, yeah, but you're right. She, and the things we can learn from her.
Yep, she sure will.
So, next one is we are getting closer to May for our Teresa Kogut and Chantel 141 Design Retreat. I am so excited for it. For the people coming, it's going to be the most low-key retreat you have ever been to.
No stress.
No stress. No stress for anybody. And I do have to apologize. An email just went out to everybody on the wait list yesterday, which I did not know was going to happen. Somebody, I had to be taken off the list for the class because something came up, which that's what happens. But apparently an automatic email all went out to the people on the wait list. And what I'm doing is I'm going top to bottom on the wait list and calling. So if you receive that email, I apologize. So, but is
that it?
That's it.
You had your Super Bowl sale?
Yes.
Yeah.
We did, and it was wonderful. Thank you for everybody who came. We had both rooms full. In fact, we still have this room a little full. And after Shell and I get back from Market, we're at Market 1 week. There's another weekend, and that following weekend is Welcome Weekend. And there are still some spots available if you're interested. Plus, we're going to have a little open house here for market releases. Good. You can come and look at the market releases anytime you want to. But with the Welcome Weekend, then if you want to see what our Welcome Weekend is like and see what everybody's stitching on, it's a lot of fun. Shelly wasn't able to make the last Welcome Weekend.
No.
And it was Saturday night. We go till like 7. And everybody was done shopping, so it was probably about 8 of us still here, and we just sat and we just giggled.
Yeah.
In fact, I laughed so hard that, you know, how your cheeks get sore. They were still, oh, and then of course I start coughing. Yeah, so I was still coughing Sunday morning. So thank you, pals. Thank you.
I'm really looking forward to it because Shannon and I couldn't come to the last one because Mom was, you know, was in the hospital, but so yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing everybody.
It is fun. But that's all I have.
Me too. Alrighty.
Let's hope for no speeding tickets on the way down to Nashville. Maybe we should go someplace other than Iowa.
I was going to say, is there a way to circumvent Iowa without about adding too much miles. We're just going to let the guys drive.
Yeah.
So
Good luck with that one, Shell.
what I love about it is you and I, we get stopped, but we don't get tickets. Let's see how they do.
Believe me, they would never live it down.
Nope, that's for sure.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us.
Yep, thanks.
Cheers to stitching.
Bye-bye.